Welcome to the 2015 Rally America National Championship, combining some of the world's best drivers on some of the toughest stage roads in North America. Through 8 rounds of racing spanning coast to coast across the United States, through mud, snow, dust, and forest, one radio show is there covering all the action. This is Rally America Radio. Welcome to Rally America Radio, day number 2 here at the 2015 Rally America STPR Rally, round 5 of the 2015 Rally America National Championship. I'm your host, Jim Beaver, and we are here downtown Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, at the place they call the Green City Center here in Wellsboro. Beautiful park. You know, nice fountain, tons of fans, a few thousand fans turning out here to watch these cars at Park Expose, and then the ceremonial start to day number 2 happening here in just a little bit. But, man, yesterday cut a little bit short due to rain. We had a super special planned yesterday evening. They had to cancel that, so we had the 3 stages in, and that 4th stage, the super special that was a mile long, cut out last night. Reason being, it's kind of in a bowl area to kind of explain things to you fans that these drivers run. It's a bowl with a lot of dirt down in the bottom of it. They kind of run up and around the sides, and it's pretty tough for the 2-wheel drive cars to begin with. But with the rain coming in, that bowl kind of filled with mud at the bottom, and it just turned into a nightmare. I know a lot of people, Rally doesn't get canceled because of the rain. Well, I'm here to tell you, it wasn't the rain. If it would have been stages, they would have run it. It was a super special, and it literally would have been a mud bog. It turned into be pretty nasty. All-wheel drive cars would have had problems. The 2-wheel drive cars, I don't know if they would have even made it through it. Rally America and the organizers made the right call, canceled the super special. Definitely disappointing for the fans, but there was also lightning at the same time, and just made for dangerous conditions all around. So here we are, day number 2, and things are going to get interesting today. 10 total stages on tap, one of those being a super special. It's going to be at the same place. We're hoping that dries out by this evening when we run that super special at night. But it's a big day of stages. You look at the entire 8-round Rally America National Championship calendar, and today is the longest and biggest day all year long these drivers and teams will face. Over 100 total stage miles today. They're going to run 3 groups of 3 stages. And that's going to determine your winner. 3 groups of 3 stages, and then they cap things off with a super special later on tonight at the Tioga County Fairgrounds. But these 3 groupings of 3 stages, it's some very, very long stages. No easy ones today. Lots of 10, 12-mile stages. It's definitely going to separate these drivers. Going into today, as far as I'm concerned, it's starting with a blank slate. A lot can happen with 100 total stage miles in 10 stages. And, as if things aren't bad, I mean, one of the longest stretches these guys run all year long in between services, I believe it's about 35 miles, 36 miles maybe. These drivers run a grouping of 3 stages and, a couple of 13-mile stages, almost 13-mile stages, and then and a 10-mile stage. And that's all in between services, not to mention a big, long transit. It's definitely gonna separate these cars, and that's the final grouping of 3, and then after that's done, they get to run that super special. So if that's not bad enough, we're gonna make you run a super special at the end, and that's what makes this rally special. And these drivers are gonna have to earn their spot on the podium here today. Like I said before, rain coming in. We heard from the drivers, dusty conditions yesterday. Rain coming in last night, canceled the super special, and that rain has definitely cleared up in the sky, but it has left some interesting conditions out on the stages. Dust definitely not going to be an issue, but it's how did this rain affect the actual stage roads? So it's going to be a crapshoot for these drivers. I know tire choice is going to come into play today as well. well, and they really don't know what to expect until they get out on stage. So definitely things getting interesting. I know a couple of the battles we were watching. Adam Yeoman had a few mechanical struggles yesterday. That car seems to be on point for today. Higgins, those boys running out front and doing a solid job. Nick Roberts, he's running well. Lachlan O'Sullivan, he had some setup and mechanical issues yesterday. Looks like he's back today. And then in the two-wheel drives, I know the big one, Troy Miller, going out, broken axle yesterday. He is super rallying today. He is back in. They repaired that, welded it up. He is back in the rally. And, lots of storylines going in today. So that being said, let's see if we can catch up with some of these drivers. All right, catching up with Nick Roberts out here. Day number 2, STPR Rally. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name, but day 2 of the STPR Rally. Got to be pretty happy sitting third overall and first in super production.
Yeah, I feel really good. I mean, we're out here. The crowd's terrific. I mean, the roads are going to be great today. We got a good chunk of rain last night and over the overnight hours, so it'll be interesting to see what the road conditions are today. It might be a little bit slower than we anticipated, but I think it's going to be a great day. The roads here are great. They're fast. They're quick, and we're just going to be like, I think David said, like threading a needle at 90 miles an hour. So that's the name of the game today. We're just going to go out and have some fun.
Yeah, I know yesterday you set some stage records. I know David set some stage records. Just seemed like the roads were ridiculously fast yesterday.
Yeah, we started looking at some of the data from last year, and we realized that, David only beat his time last year by about a second or two on some of those stages. So, we thought the conditions were a lot quicker this year versus last year. But in looking at the data, he's got the new car, so that helped him gain that other second or two. But our times improved. Like on stage 3, we were 55 seconds faster than we were last year. So, spending that time with David in the car and at Dirtfish really seems to be helping and improving my driving skill.
Well, looking at today, yesterday, really short day, 3 stages. We had one canceled last night due to a downpour and lightning. Going into today, I mean, it's a kind of a marathon day. How do you approach this?
Yeah, I think it's one of the longest days of rally in the whole series. I think we cover about 100 stage miles. I'm looking forward to it. It's just a good, fun, long day in the car. It's a lot of seat time, so I'm excited for that. So it's just getting through the day. I'm hoping that the road conditions will be such that we can try to beat some records today yet. And I don't know, we're just going to kind of go for it today.
Yeah. Well, and I know yesterday there was a lot of dust, especially on the third stage. You think the rain definitely going to help conditions possibly?
Yeah, there'll definitely be no dust. There's definitely some slick spots out on the stages. When we did our notes on recce, we made sure we marked all the spots we thought were going to be slick if it was wet. So, we've got those in our notes, so that's definitely going to be an advantage for us. So I think we might see some carnage today just because I think it might catch a few people out if they're not ready for it.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Nick, and good luck today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Here at Park Expose, catching up with Cameron Steely. How's everything going? Looks like you're pretty solid out front two-wheel drive.
Yeah, everything's going pretty well. We had some turbo issues yesterday, some overheating, and some hoses that came a little loose. But overall, we're doing well. I mean, we're sitting first, can't complain about that. Excited. We try to put a couple vents on the outside of the car to help alleviate some of the heat. So hopefully that'll help out today. And the stages today are a lot more fast and flowing, so we shouldn't have too much issues, hopefully, with heating. Because I know Waste Management is very tight technical, so we had a lot of issues there with the heating.
Yeah, well, heading into today, yesterday, a pretty short day with 3 stages, had the one canceled. Today we've got a ton of stages on tap. I think one of the longest days in Rally America all season. How do you approach today?
Same as yesterday, smooth and keep it safe, keep it clean on the road. I think we have over 100 miles today that we have to do, which is a long day, and it's a lot of stage miles. So, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. A lot of people can make mistakes. So we're just hoping to keep it clean out there and keep putting up some pretty good times.
So overall, how are you feeling about this new ST? I know you've had a few teething issues, but it seems like, for the most part, the car's been pretty solid this weekend.
Yeah, it has been. I love the car. The car is great. When this car is fully working, functional, and there's no issues, this car is amazing. It's so fast, so quick, nimble. There's nothing like it. I'm impressed with this car, and we're hoping we can figure out some of the teething issues. And we know it's a new build, so we're going to have some of those, but I'm really excited about it. It's a great car.
All right, well, good luck today, and here's hoping you can stay out front.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, we got Troy Miller here, and, I know eventful day for you yesterday, pulling a super rally today. How did everything go, last night and car back together?
Yeah, we ended up breaking an axle, so we had a rough first stage. We caught a car with a flat in front of us. Lost time there, and then the second stage, a couple corners in, there's a jump, and we snapped our right axle over the jump. Fortunately, the stage was all downhill, so we just coasted down. Lost like a minute 40 on that stage, and then we had a super rally today. We welded up the axle.
Well, I guess the good news is today with over 100 stage miles, I guess if you're going to have a bad day, yesterday was the day to do it because you got a lot of room to catch up today.
Yeah, and I guess we got really lucky last night that they canceled the super special, so that's 3 minutes less penalty we'll take. So I think we take about 5 minutes penalty going in today, plus the minute and 40 that we lost on the other stage. We had a really weird, so we were getting towed from one stage to the other, and actually got pulled. A little speeding violation while being towed, so we got a little penalty for that too.
Yeah, what was it? Wasn't it like 30 miles an hour, and you guys were being towed at 31? So you guys ended up, I guess, speeding by default.
Yeah. I guess it's like writing someone's trailer a ticket. But
nice. So going into today, obviously, long day. How do you guys approach it?
So we have I think about 100 stage miles today. So since the axle is welded and not actually replaced, we're going to be careful. We're going to lose some time on our launches, taking it easy there, take it easy on the hairpins. And then after the first 2 stages, we're going to look at our times, see if we need to push a little harder or not. And our goal is to get up into second today.
All right, awesome. Well, good luck today, and we'll be keeping track of you.
Thank you.
All right, catching up here with Art Grushka. Take us through yesterday and talk a little bit about the car. We've had a lot of fans wanting to know about your car. I know, it's a new car, and, you guys have kind of did a little testing a few rounds earlier. But, how's everything going?
Good so far. We don't have too many testing because we have no time. We changed a lot of stuff in the cars since the last rally. And we try and find some best option for us, some different setup suspension. Yesterday we got a problem because the fuel pump was die. I don't know why. There was a brand new pump, but something happens like this. Otherwise, everything looks good so far.
Well, how about this rally? I know a little bit of rain coming into, last night, 100 stage miles today. How do you guys approach today?
Full attack.
Flat out. All right. Well, good luck today, and thanks for always catching up with us. And take it. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
All right, we're catching up with Craig Drew here, day number 2, STPR Rally. How's everything going? Car solid yesterday. You guys out front. You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, 3 stages yesterday. We won all 3, so obviously we can't really ask for much more than that. The stages yesterday were very, very rough, rougher than probably they've ever been before. They've obviously had a hard winter around here. Today's completely different type of stages, very fast, very smooth, trees very close to the edge of the road, so pace notes are very important. We've worked really hard on the recce to refine our notes as much as possible, so almost 100 stage miles today, which in any rally is a lot in one day, so a lot of work to do, but we're up for the challenge.
Yeah, with 100 stage miles, it definitely, not only notes, but, keeping Higgins on point and the crew. I mean, a lot goes into play today.
Yeah, we need all the team to be on point today. The main difficulty with the stages today is because they're so shaded, but you get a lot of the sunlight peeking through the trees, and it's very distracting to have you go from shade to light to shade to light. So that's something that we really need to concentrate on. But we've done this rally. This is our 5th year now. We've always had pretty good runs here, so we'll just keep going as we're going.
Well, rain coming in last night. I know yesterday was dry and dusty at point. How does the rain affect game plan today?
Well, I think these stages drain very quickly. Even on the recce, when we started early in the morning, there was a lot of wet patches on the road. But by the time we went back through after, going opposite directions, they'd actually cleared quite a lot. So I'm not expecting the stages to be particularly wet today, but it'll probably bed the dust down. Obviously, being first on the road, dust doesn't affect us. But I think for the rest of the guys behind, it'll actually be better to have a bit of rain from last night.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Craig, and good luck today.
Thank you.
All right, catching up here with Adam Yeoman. Got quite the line of autograph seekers here. Got to be kind of excited about that.
Yeah, it's always great. The rally here is awesome. Tons of people always show up for it. So it's it's a cool way to start the day. It's awesome for people to come out, see the cars, and park expose, and hopefully they all come out in the woods and watch us have some fun.
Yep. Well, talking about that, long day today, over 100 stage miles on tap for you guys. A lot can happen in 100 stage miles.
Yeah, for sure. So I've never had good luck today. I've never seen the end of the day here. So we're hoping to change our luck today and, solidly in second at the moment. Had a little bit of a tough day yesterday. Had some ALS issues, and so, we're not quite as close to David as we would have liked, but solidly in second still. So, a good start to the rally, good feeling going in today, so we're going to have some fun. I really love these stages, and should be a good day.
All right, well, we'll definitely catch up with you later, and good luck.
Cool, thanks a lot.
All right, catching up with James Robinson here, driver of the 2015 Honda Fit. 3 stages down, a lot of stages to go today. What's the outlook on today?
We're really excited for today. These stages are a lot smoother, a lot faster, and with the rain that we got last night, it should make them just perfect for rally.
Yeah, I know. You guys, have a pretty solid run yesterday. I don't think any problems, right? I mean, your B-Spec lead. I know, two-wheel drive. You're still right in there, looking for a podium.
Yeah, we're doing well in the B-Spec, and we're hopeful that we can stay on the two-wheel drive podium today. Like I said yesterday, those first couple of stages are super rough, so we played it pretty conservative. But I think now we can open it up and we can push a little bit harder. Though, see if we can claw back some of that time.
Well, how does stage notes and that come into play with 100 stage miles? I mean, is that really crucial today, and keeping it and retaining your position?
It really is. The biggest thing for us being in B-Spec is maintaining momentum. So we really need to go through the notes and just make sure that we're keeping it pinned wherever we can to keep all the speed we can. So yeah, the notes are huge for this.
All right. Well, good luck today, and we'll catch up with you at the first service.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
All right, here with Kenny Bartram, out here at Rally America, kind of a surprising face. How's everything going?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Just came out to hang out and spectate for a weekend.
Yeah. Well, I know, it's kind of interesting seeing you here with X Games going on, because, your background and everything else, you kind of miss it not being at X Games, or, a little bittersweet?
Yeah, it is very bittersweet. It's... I don't know. I have mixed emotions. It's great to not have the pressure of X Games, but also that was a big part of our life for a lot of years. So it's fun. I've been watching it on TV and kind of following stuff. So my son's starting at Woodward, the action sports camp that's like 2 hours from here. So that's why I'm here today watching. Brooke starts tomorrow. So just kind of it worked out well to come and watch this rally.
Well, I know, you're good friends with Trav, and, and he does a lot of Rally America. Any chance we ever see you pop into a car? I know, once you're a guy that loves anything with a motor, right?
Exactly, yeah. Anything with wheels and a motor, I'll definitely drive it or race it or crash it or jump it or something. But, no, I actually still have a rally car. Still got my 04 STI that's an open class car. Just got to find the money to run it. But I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'll never be back to rallying, but I don't know. Just like I said, just got to find the budget.
All right. Well, we'll let you, enjoy the day. But thanks for catching up with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
All right, catching up here with Peter Fatella. Day number 2, 100 stage miles today. Big day.
Yeah, big day. But now I heard everybody talking about the big jump yesterday. I don't know why. We did, I think, the best jump and the biggest and the highest jump ever here, I think. That's what people are talking about it. But today is 100 miles of the stages. We got a problem with the car. Something's wrong with front diff, and we can't do nothing with this, so we have to go like that. But, we will see.
Yeah. Just keep trying to push on and see how the car goes?
Exactly. This is the plan. And like always, plan is going to the finish line. But, we try to compete with some guys anyway.
Well, biggest jump yesterday. They should have some award for that, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
Tell Rally America, hey, I need some cash. I had the biggest jump, right?
Exactly. That's supposed to be like that.
All right. Well, good luck today, and we'll catch up with you at the first service.
Thank you very much.
All right. We've got Steve LaRosa here with the Fiesta ST. How's everything going, Steve? I know currently sitting in a podium spot. You got to be pretty happy with the way things went yesterday, heading into today.
Yeah, real happy with the way things went yesterday. We were a little aggressive, but we didn't take a lot of chances and just tried to make sure we had a good, clean day, so it set us up well for today. Today's going to be a long day with some long stages. If the sun comes out, we may get a little dust at the end of the day, but this morning's going to be real slick and sloppy.
Well, I know, the rain definitely going to help with the dust. I know some of the guys, pretty much anybody behind Higgins yesterday was complaining about dust.
Oh, dust was crazy yesterday. And, you'd ask for your extra minute, and we didn't get it. And so we just dealt with the dust. But we're used to that, so we didn't mind.
Well, talking about that today, kind of a marathon day. I know some of the guys are saying I think it's the longest day worth of stages all year long in Rally America. I mean, you obviously are well adapted to endurance racing, but I mean, stage rally. I mean, lots of services, lots of stage miles. I mean, it's a grueling day.
Today it's a really long day, and not only do you have to worry about the physical part of it, but the mental part. When you're done with the stage, you're so drained, and so you just got to maintain and push through it.
All right. Well, good luck today, buddy, and we'll catch up with you later.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
All right, catching up here with Lachlan O'Sullivan, day number 2, STPR Rally. How's everything going? I know yesterday, didn't go the way you quite wanted to. Better outlook for day number 2?
Yeah, I think we got the proper tires in the car today. That's a good thing. They found a loose link in the back yesterday. It's not going to solve the problem we had yesterday. I think it's more electronics differential issues that we're still working on. So hopefully we can kind of do a test day today and get it all set up for Maine to come up.
So, you think today, long day, 10 stages, though. As we've seen with super production, anything can happen this year, right?
Very true. It's, been really good for us, even though our problems have happened this year, leading the championship and all. Just got to go out there and fight and push through it. And as my lead tech says, just go out there and attack.
All right. Well, I think that's a good note to leave it on, and we'll catch up with you the first service.
Thanks, Jim.
All right. We're here with Gary Gill, super production driver. Day number 2 at STPR. How's everything going?
Everything great. We had problems earlier. My gearbox had broken down before the start of the event, and some electrical glitches. Yesterday, I was slowed down with a lot of dust. The dust was so heavy in front of me in the waste management that I lost a lot of time. But I think today should be dust-free and nice and smooth.
And how's your shoulder hanging up? I know, talking yesterday, you kind of didn't quite know going into the event. Everything okay?
Well, waste management took a pretty big toll on it, and I have a lot of pain now, but not as bad as it was earlier. So by God's grace, everything should be all right today.
All right, we got almost 100 stage miles today, one of the longest days all year Rally America. How do you approach today?
Today the approach is going to be, go stage by stage. I know there are a few stages that I know very well, so I'm going to push there. A few are very slippery, so you have to be careful there. The aim is to stay on the podium, that's it. Just stay on the podium and stay at the pace. If somebody makes a mistake, not that I wish they make it, but that's the strategy throughout the season for me. Staying on the podium.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Gary, and good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and that is going to do it here from downtown Wellsboro, Pennsylvania, here at the Green. Drivers out on course now. Higgins just leaving the ceremonial start. Got lined up behind him. We've got Adam Yeoman, Nick Roberts, and, heading out on stage. The first grouping of 3 stages. Remember, there's 3 total groupings of 3 stages, followed by a super special 10 stages today, but it looks like first grouping, we've got a 10-miler, an 8-miler, a 6-miler, and then they come back into the first service of the day. Got quite a few services on tap today, it's going to make for a great rally, and these crews definitely going to have to be on point to determine a winner. But giving you a quick kind of the reseed start order for today based on how they did yesterday. It's David Higgins, Adam Yeoman second off the line. We've got Nick Roberts, Lachlan O'Sullivan, Peter Fatella, Gary Gill, Patrick Brennan, Cameron Steele, Justin Pritchard, and Art Grushka rounding out your top 10. Troy Miller, he's down there in 12th position. Some other notable, Steve LaRosa, he's down there in 22nd. And then, the regional entries kind of cap things off. Looks like, in the reseed, we had 62 drivers finish up yesterday. Well, not 62. We had actually less than that. But right now, total entries for the rally, overall, I know we were talking yesterday how many actually took the green, but looks like we had 69 total entries in the rally. A lot of those, not left, obviously. But, we're going to go out on stage now. Got that first grouping of 3 stages. Then they come back into Service Park, and we will definitely have coverage at the Service Park in Germania for day number 2 of the 2015 STPR Rally, round 5 of the 2015 Rally America National Championship. Definitely give us a follow, Rally America, on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, posting all kinds of content, as well as rally-america.com. And, and give our friends at iRally a follow on Twitter, and download their their app available on Apple iTunes today. iRally, definitely a great partner of Rally America, posting up all kinds of stuff. And speaking of partners, can't forget Subaru and the all-new 2015 WRX STI. Definitely give Subaru a follow as well. For me, I've been hosting. I'm Jim Beaver, your voice of Rally America, and we'll be coming at you from Germania for some interviews and updated results for day number 2 of the 2015 STPR Rally. As always, like I say, game on.
The Subaru WRX and WRX STI, a 268 horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine, rockets the WRX around corners and down straightaways. A race-ready 305 horsepower turbocharged Subaru Boxer engine keeps the WRX STI a rally legend. The Subaru WRX and WRX STI, it's not a sibling rivalry, it's a tag team. Get the latest from Subaru Rally Team USA at Subaru.com/rally.